fans that they haven't experienced already?
It'll be rougher and there'll be higher intensity, and the other teams will know us better. Now, the hard thing about us, at least the first 2 years, we're totally changed. So to say the other team would know us and know our stuff, that's out the window. Because their team has never seen any of my team, but vice versa, we haven't seen them. We don't know how good they are. And you can just tell them how good they are. So that's the challenge in this. But it's league play, it comes up a notch. It did last year. Georgia had us at our place. They had a chance to beat us here. We came in acting like, okay, we got this. And then they had us beat. Tompkins, I think, went for 40, whatever he went for. It went nuts. And so, you know, this is the long haul for us. And we got 8 road games. It's going to be hard to win 8 road games. We didn't win 8 road games last year. So you're gonna struggle in a few of these games simply because the other team's going to be so hyped, and they're going to play so well, and their fans are going to be so into it. They're going to have all the momentum, and you dip at all, you lose the game. That's what happened to us twice last year.
Did you use the treadmill as much last year?
Yeah, I've done it every year. Having to deal with you guys, I got to be on there running real fast.
Did you get you skinny?
I'm losing a little bit, but I'm not doing it for that. I'm not going to anytime soon paint my body so people have to see it.
John, was Ennis's appeal heard yesterday?
Was it heard yesterday, his appeal?
Can't comment on
On the suit, the idea you threw out a week or so ago about perhaps the family might seek an injunction legally. How comfortable are you with the idea that ultimately he could be ruled ineligible in any games he plays in?
I'm not worried about that. This is about that young man. So whatever they choose to do as a family, we'll support. This is about him. It's not about the university, me, or this program. It's about that young man. This is a player's first program. It will be as long as I'm coaching here. And whatever they choose to do, we'll support. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Let me say that.
Expecting something soon, Cal?
I hope so, but obviously I'm the last to hear all this stuff. They're telling me as you guys are hearing it. They're telling me as soon as we're going to release this in 5 minutes. Great, I'm glad you told me about it. So.
In the last couple of games, you all had the shooting percentage in the second half is obviously much higher than normal. Is that because your team is learning how to focus on adjustments, or what do you attribute that to?
Probably I'm giving them great advice at halftime. Playing better in the second half. I don't know. Maybe better shots. Maybe the game's closer than it should be, and they buckle down and do what they're supposed to do. Maybe it's the right guys shooting the ball, and the guys that didn't make any shots don't shoot any in the second half. I mean, I don't know. I'm just glad that we're shooting the ball as well as we are. And it's not, aside from that, as long as we defend and rebound, we'll be in every game. But these league games, it's hard to just say you're going to go really get defend and out-rebound people. It's hard because they're really good defensively and really execute offensively, and they're bigger and they're strong. So, but if we do that, we'll have a chance. If we shoot the ball, we have a real good chance. Now, all of a sudden, if you defend and rebound and you're making shots, what this team can do. But there'll be games where we don't make shots. There'll be games where we miss, like, wow, we haven't done that in a while. Well, it's 1 out of 10 that happens. And you just hopefully it's against a team that you can win anything. Sometimes it's not. Hopefully when you have a great shooting night, it's against a team that would be hard for you to beat unless you did. Sometimes it's not. You have a bad one against a bad team and you just get smoked. That's when you say next.
Last question.
John Hood said he's joined the pre-practice workouts, and Josh Harrelson, obviously. Who else is in that group?
Well, I'm working with the 4 guys. So the other guys, well, the 4 guys are John Hood, Stacy Poole, Jared, and Eloy. That's who I'm working with myself. The other guys are coming in and doing their stuff, and I think most of them are coming in. Look, we only practice 2 hours, today will be an hour and 30 minutes. I got 10 guys, 11 guys. So whatever extra work they get, you got to be committed. But when you say John Hood now says he's
right, he hadn't done it earlier. Right?
I mean, so you understand now that Darius and Josh and you know, even Ennis is out there. You know, you got guys that are spending the time. That's how they build their self-confidence, and then they confirm it by demonstrated performance, going in the game and carrying it over. But they'll expect to play well if they're practicing well and doing it in the games.
Is that what you're trying to do with those 4 guys, their self-confidence, bring more out of that?
I'm trying to get them to build confidence. We'll have confidence in them, and I'll have confidence in them, that their teammates will have confidence in them. And until they have confidence in themselves, there's no way that we can have confidence, until they have some demonstrated performance. And I'm going to try to help them so when they walk on that court, they're going to expect to play well, instead of the roof's going to cave in on me. And I'm going to miss every shot, and I'm paralyzed here. I'm scared, I'm petrified. We're going to try to take that away and just tell them, now go, you're ready. When I was in the NBA, if a player got injured and was out for any period of time, I would work him out myself every day until he was 100%. By himself, couldn't practice. But when he was ready to start coming back, I did it myself. By doing that, the guys that came back from injury right away were ready to play. So the minute they stepped, it didn't take them 3 games. They were ready right then. And their mentality and mind to put them in and play them was the same. So it's a combination. And my job here is to help every one of these guys get better and build a bench. You got to figure out which of these guys can help us. So I'm trying to do all that. All right, let me go work them out.